Let's go over my final prediction of how the college football playoffs is going to turn out. So if you didn't check out my conference post, make sure you go do that to get context on it. But these are all the conference winners and the automatic bids to the playoff. Clemson went 13-0. LSU and Penn State both 12-1. So this is how I think they'd be seeded. I'm not seeding Baylor and Boise yet because they will be seeded against the field. And this is the field we're working with right now. And I think there are some easy people that get into the playoff. For an example, Notre Dame being 11-1, Oregon being 11-1, they're in the playoff. Ohio State was 11-1 before the conference championship game and probably was a top 4 or 3 team. So they're in. Alabama, I think, gets in because they went to the conference championship game and ended up losing, but still they were in the game. In my prediction, Georgia has the head-to-head over Texas, so I think they get in. So this is how the bracket would look so far. Ohio State, I think, would get that 4 seed. Then Oregon and Notre Dame would be next. If you want to flip them, go ahead. And then Bama 7, Georgia 8, just because Bama made the conference championship game and Georgia didn't. Now let's add back in these two teams. And I think if you look at them against the field, I don't think they hold much weight. Also, I took Arizona out. The Big 12 team is probably not getting in with 2 losses. I think along with this, I'm taking out Miami. Georgia Tech, I still think would have a better resume. Also, I kept Texas on here because Oklahoma has the head-to-head over Texas, but I think they're for sure going to want another SEC team in, so they'll put in Texas. It's a big brand. So this is how we're looking so far with 1 spot left to go. And you got these 4 teams. The 3 teams of Georgia Tech, Washington, and Indiana, their only losses come to playoff team, but Oklahoma does have that tough schedule. I personally think it'll come down to these 3 and what other team looks the best against those good teams. But personally, I'm going to pick Washington because they play their both hard games at home, so they could get an upset win and make it. So this is how the playoff would look. Make sure you guys hit that follow button. I will predict this playoffs in my next video.